What is going on, internet friends? Today I'm coming to you with a new concept. Might be already done on YouTube, but I'm going to go ahead and cover whatever items I can get on Amazon for under $50. I'm going to consider this an Amazon pocket dump, wish list, whatever you want to call it, but this is an E.D.C version, so anything that's like kind of tactical. I'll show you exactly what I got in mind for around 50 or under 50. Some of the items might be different because I used a Prime account, but go ahead and don't bash me too hard. I'll try to figure out exactly how much I spent on this stuff before I show you what I have in the box, and I'll let you know when we get there. So stay tuned. So guys, I actually spent $54 on these items, so you could kind of give or take however much you want to spend, just giving you an idea of what you can get with that amount of cash on Amazon for actual good products. Number one, we've got a nice Gerber utility knife. It's got the interchangeable blade. It's really minimal, and that's why I got it. It was recommended by a fashion blog that I follow, and I really like the way that this thing feels. You'll notice that it's really easy to open. Just kidding, I've already opened it up, but I put it back in the package because I open things meticulously. So here we have it. It is a very nice piece of hardware. Some people have said that this is a coated pot metal or just cheap metal. Other reviews that I've seen say that it's just pure stainless steel. I really like it. It's got a good weight to it, and I really love the fact that you could change out that blade. The clip is pretty big on it, but I would actually put this on my waistline because that way you don't really notice that it's there at all. I've heard a lot of complaints about that, but it seems more natural up on my waistline or on a belt, so I wouldn't really be putting that in my pocket. The next thing is going to be another knife by CRKT. This is a very cool knife, small, similar to this knife because it is minimal and just kind of feels good. It is the Squid. I can't remember who made this. It should say it on the blade. A Burnley design. I guess that guy made knives before, and this is just one of his designs that they've come to an agreement on to license and sell. It feels really good. My one complaint on the knife is the fact that the lock is really stiff. You can't open it with one hand. See how hard I'm pressing on that to get it open, and it hardly opens up. You can get it to flick if you are in the right catch, but you cannot open this with one hand. I mean, you can, but it's just really awkward. It's just a lot easier to open it up like that. After a few months of use, it might loosen up and get better, but like I said, I mean, I don't really care. I like how tight it is. I just really wouldn't try to open it up with one finger like that because it's really hard on your thumb. This was $18. This one was $9. I think altogether I spent around $54. I said that in the beginning. But you could find cheaper knives and get away with even cheaper Amazon deals. Maybe I'll make a series out of this, but I try to get stuff that is going to last. I've actually ordered some stuff on Amazon for really inexpensive prices and paid the price for it because they didn't end up lasting very long. So we'll move on to the next item here. It is a flashlight, and it comes in this cool box. Can anybody guess what it is? It is it's a through night flashlight, I've heard some pretty bad reviews about this flashlight in the past. Some positive reviews, but most of the positive reviews have seemingly high followers and kind of like a paid advertisement in a way. But I can't really say that this flashlight is bad in any way either. It seems to be really nicely constructed, and all the reviews on Amazon are pretty good. It feels nice, it's machined nicely. Some of the reviews that I've heard are that this head is wobbly whenever you unscrew it, but hello, that's what happens whenever you unscrew a thread that is only maybe a tenth of an inch, 16th of an inch. There's not much there to work with, so if you unscrew this at all, it's going to become wobbly. Just what happens by nature. Whenever it's locked up all the way, there's no give in the head, and the light functions as it should. I really like the pocket clip. I will say that if you're looking for an everyday flashlight, I would go with something bigger. This one is a little bit small, and this camera view is kind of hard for me. It's about the size of my finger, and it's a lot smaller than I expected personally. It's nice to carry around, but it might get lost. I'll do a further review on all this stuff in a few weeks and see how I like it down the road. I have another flashlight that is a little bit bigger, but this flashlight was one of the cheap Amazon items that I bought, and I'm paying the price for because whenever do you see that flick right there? Whenever I got it, it didn't work. Like from the very first click, it didn't work. And it works intermittently, and I emailed the distributor about it. I like pretty much everything about this light. I like the size. It has a pocket clip that could be reversible. I really only got these lights to put on my hat while I'm working because it's just way more convenient than carrying around a headlamp. But this one is much bigger than the through night. You could see that. Get out of here, cat! Go! Go! Sorry, the cat came in. Get out of here! Alright, well yeah, so you could see that this flashlight is a lot smaller than this one, and I don't think that is beneficial for carrying around all day. Move on to the next item. I think this one was $13 or so. I really like the packaging and everything. It seems pretty professional. I wouldn't say that this is a cheaply made product. Now, the thing that really grinds my gears about discriminating products is the fact that everybody says China made bullshit whenever they're trying to knock off a high-end item compared to like one of these items. But realistically, these items are distributed and manufactured from the same province in China, so it's really not the fault of the Chinese who are making these, rather the people who are in charge of the quality control, which typically happen to be the companies that are making these things, because the Chinese will just go ahead and get the items through the factory as quickly as possible if they're not watched by the company. It's actually a pretty well-known fact in the manufacturing over there. But anyways, let's move on to the next one. Sorry for that blab. This is part of, let's keep this open. Put this on display for you guys. So that is number 3, and you get 4 items here for under $50, which I think is pretty good. I actually got more than that, but these items added up are around $50. And this last one is really cool. It is a tactical pen. Like I said, this is a very E.D.C based video, everyday carry, tactical gear stuff. I am into like knickknacks and gear and knives and stuff, so I figured I would share the knowledge with you guys. Very cool tactical pen. I'm going to put all the links in the description box, so check them out. I am not getting paid for any of this. I never expect to anyways. Very thin and streamlined. I like this design the most out of the generic tactical pens that I could find that didn't cost $100. This one is the prettiest and definitely the most usable in a office situation. Now they have another color, which is a cobalt blue. I got this one from my girlfriend, and I think that this one is a little bit more discreet. It looks more like a everyday pen, which I really like. Not to say that this one doesn't. Oh, there it goes. That's a good test for y'all. It unscrews like you wouldn't imagine. Comes off this end for the pen point, and this end is the tungsten steel window striker, emergency striker, whatever you want to call it. I really only got this pen because I like putting value on items, that way I won't lose them. This one is it's utilitarian and multi-use because you can use it as a weapon. Like, this point is pretty sturdy. If you're carrying it on you at all times, then you can have a wielding weapon. If you get poked with that, you're not going to like it. It seems like it'll hold up. This is one of the few cheaper tactical pens that has a flat back, which means you could really hold on to it tightly, and definitely the best designed. Most of the other ones that I've seen on Amazon have a lot of like weird knurling on them. Not that I don't like knurling, but it's like a weird type, and it looks like a barrel of a gun, and it's just really obvious. With this one, it would be kind of hard to tell that it's even something that you bought for personal defense. That's pretty much at the discretion of whoever is questioning the use of this. It's not, it's not written in many laws that it's illegal, but if somebody says they don't want you to have this in their building or something, then you have to listen to them. But this pen doesn't look very threatening, which is the cool part about it. Now, that's the fourth item and the final item. These are pretty nice little everyday carry. If you want to start a collection of this stuff, this is a good way to start. Moving the light over the head. They're very nice. This is a good, like I said, a good way to get into this sort of thing for around $50. You could find various different types of these items and get it for under $25, maybe even under $20, but I would say that's about the threshold. They're very nice items indeed. If you like gear stuff, then I would really recommend all of these. This probably being my favorite. It's just really minimal and clean, and the fact that it's pretty much going to last forever as long as you don't lose it really makes me happy. I love the fact that the blade is replaceable. I have a couple other Sheffield utility knives that I like, but I can't really, I don't like the way that they look with certain dress days, and just they don't go with everything. If you're working in the field, they're okay, but this is a different kind of class. All in all, I think that you guys will really like these items. If you have any questions for getting a hold of these items, you could ask me or ask the internet. Aside from that, I'll post all this stuff down in the description box, and you could find it on your own, or maybe find similar items that are like this. I wouldn't really go far away from these two as knockoffs, because cheap pocket knives are pretty much useless. They'll fall apart, and I'm finding that the more monetary value you pay for something, the more actual quality value you get out of it. I bought a lot of cheap stuff in the past, and most of the time it breaks, and you have to pretty much eat your investment, which is very, very disappointing. It's getting late over here, so apologize for the rambling. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you want to see more videos like this one, I am more than happy to do that for you. It's pretty fun for me, although I don't get paid for any of this, so it's coming out of my own pockets, which means that I do put my faith in these reviews. Maybe one day I'll get some free stuff, but I'm not really wishing too hard on that because I'm not expecting anything. Nobody should expect handouts for free, and even though it is very common for a lot of people, it probably won't happen for me. Once again, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hit that subscribe button for more videos. Just comment on the video that I suck or I'm a piece of crap if you want. It'll help me out actually, so just do that, and like the video, thumbs it up or thumb down, whatever. Share it with your friends, and just have fun. I'll see you next time.